Yes, so it will vary. If you remember one of the graphs I showed, there were two probes. Well, I'll just pass this around so you can play around with it and see the data change. I'll change to Marsh. Yeah, but to answer your question, yes, the distance which you keep it away from your irrigation system or your plant will show a different reading. In one of the graphs I showcased where a probe was placed 20 centimeters away from the dripper and 60 centimeters, and you can see that the readings it was giving is very different. So in the 20 centimeters, you see a lot of your movement up and down, you can see your root activity. But at 60 centimeter you can't because it's too far away from the plant and from the emitter to see whether the moisture is being taken up or not. So you only get the moisture that comes to 60 centimeters, but that doesn't mean that that's how it actually is because there's no plant roots that will take it out. So you'll get a wrong idea of reading and understanding of the soil moisture profile. So it is important to...
I mean the wide. I don't mean the deep. I mean the wide.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. So if let's say that is 20 centimeters, right? The dripper is here, this is 20 centimeters versus down there 60 centimeters, right? It's 60 centimeters further away. So that's way too far to see how the water content is moving down the soil profile, correct? Because if you're 20 centimeters, you can see the root activity taking place. But 60 centimeter won't. But even if the water goes to 60 centimeters, there's no plants there, then it's not giving you a proper indication of how the water content is moving down.
So the position of the growth is one of the point we need to be not manipulated, right?
I did mention. I showcased an example of how, a couple of examples of how at different points of the probe's distance across the emitter from the dripper, you can see the way the moisture moves varies. And that's very important. You need to know how your moisture moves. So, like I said, if you place it 60 centimeters away, I won't change it now because I have this, but I could show it to you afterwards in my slide, that when you're 60 centimeters away, it won't be a good indicator if your dripper is that far away from it, if there's no water going there, if your plant roots are not there. Yeah. Is there any other questions?